Hi, nice to meet you. Okay. I mean, it can't be a red flag because that happens all the time. I mean, there's something happened, right? Here's the red flag. If
That's
she
right.
was just late, just really late, and had not an ounce of apology or any kind of just like, yeah. Being as merciful as I can be, um, it's not the worst red flag because people are nervous on first dates and so they just talk. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, sure, you don't just want to hear somebody talk about themselves like I've been doing all day long. Sorry. Oh, that's great. It's a green light. It's a total green light. Unless she knows it because she's been stalking. Yeah, I mean, so you're talking about any date in 2023? Yeah, red flag. Red flag. We don't want that. That's great. That's a green light. Green light, green light. Um, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. I mean, yeah, first date, we're saying? Yeah, at some point I'm
Yes.
interested in hearing about life, but first date probably not. First date that means still processing stuff. That's very cool. I'd be very interested. I mean, it depends. You might not have a great experience. Depends on where you go and the food you have, but I'm very interested in that. Great. I think also green. It's definitely not a red flag. I'd just be like, oh, okay. I wonder why. That's cool. Well, so if this is me and I'm not married and I'm on a date, I think I would probably politely laugh and then just, yeah, it's not a red flag, but it's not a green light. It's just, it's fine. That's a green flag or green light. It's not a red flag. I mean, that's millions of people love The Office. I would then ask British or American, and either one.
Which one you prefer?
I prefer the British. I haven't seen much of the American Office. I love the British one, but either one is a green light for me. Yeah, that's green. That's fine. Definitely not red. Again, I think it's like it's all contextual, but yeah, green, red. That's a red. That's a red flag. I would then ask for the check.